Ever wonder how a simple tweet from your idol could flip your world upside down, turning a dream into something way more complicated? That's exactly what happened to Madison Beer when Justin Bieber spotted her YouTube cover back in 2012. She was just 12, braces and all, with his posters plastered on her walls and his songs as her ringtone. But that shoutout wasn't just fan service. It kicked off a wild ride that mixed stardom with some seriously shady vibes. Reports claim it launched her career, but also pulled her into a web of control, whispers, and tough spots that she's still unpacking today. In her April 2025 Cosmopolitan chat, Madison reflected on how that dream stole her teen years, leaving her to rebuild alone. And with Justin's latest moves making headlines, it's time to dig into what really went down. It all sparked from that viral moment. Madison was posting covers online, much like Justin did before Scooter Braun scooped him up. Then boom, Justin tweets not one but 3 of her videos, including her take on Etta James's At Last. She freaked out, crying outside a candy store with her mom as notifications flooded in. Overnight, her views exploded, and suddenly she was signed to Island Records under Justin's wing. He was 18, already a megastar with hits like Baby raking in millions. For Madison, it felt like hitting the jackpot, her hero becoming her mentor. But fans now look back and question if it was all innocent. After all, he personally pushed for her deal, making him kinda like her boss from day one, and the age gap raised early eyebrows. Things didn't blast off right away, though. Her team hit the brakes hard, worried she came off too mature at 14. Grown men in meetings debated if she was too sexy to market young, deciding to hold back releases. Madison later shared this in 2025 interviews, saying it messed with her head early, making her feel judged before she even started. And Justin? He had final say on her tracks, approving songs like Melodies and Unbreakable. Only a handful dropped between 2012 and 2015, super slow for a rising star. Speculation swirls that this wasn't just caution, it was about keeping her in check, tied to his brand. Rumors suggest his busy schedule meant her projects sat waiting for his nod, stalling her big break while she navigated the pressure of being dubbed the female Justin Bieber. But the bond went beyond the studio. Paparazzi snapped them on hikes, late-night eats, and casual hangs that felt oddly personal. One clip shows them hand in hand on a trail, Justin bolting when cameras flashed, leaving her flustered. Fans point to this as a red flag. Why ditch like that if it's all professional? Body language in pics, like his arm around her in sessions right before her 15th birthday, fueled talk. He even posted a photo mocking her nose as bigger than his, repeating it until it stung, contributing to her insecurities amid already being hyper-focused on her looks. And it wasn't isolated. Around then, Justin flew teen Sophia Richie abroad, where rules on age differ, hinting at a pattern. Whispers grew that their closeness crossed lines, with some claiming things got physical in 2014. He at 20, she at 15. Of course, none of this is proven. It's all from Reddit threads and old snaps that fans dissect, resurfacing in July 2025 discussions. Then come the blind items that really stirred the pot. Back in 2017, gossip hinted Madison got paid big bucks, not for music, but to stick by Justin during his rough patch. Reports claim around $10,000 a week to keep him steady, like a paid companion amid his headlines for wild behavior and Selena Gomez drama. This was his spiraling era. Breakdowns, chaos, and allegedly, his team footed the bill to protect the image. She released barely anything those years, just a few singles and a remix, making folks wonder if she was more prop than artist. It's been said she acted as his handler, glued 24/7, especially when he avoided real help like therapy, instead latching onto whoever was close. Again, these are just rumors floating online, but they fit the timeline of her limited output and his public meltdowns. The fallout hit hard when everything crumbled. At 16, Madison got dropped by her label, manager, and lawyer all in one day, right after private photos leaked online without her say-so at 15. She's spoken in 2025 about how that breach led to a dark moment where she nearly ended things, feeling utterly exposed and abandoned. She moved to LA solo at 14 initially with family, but by 16, no one was around. No security, no curfew, just a teen fending off the wolves in an unforgiving industry. Isolation kicked in. She's detailed how being seen as too pretty made her a target from 14, facing hyper-focus on her looks that warped her self-worth. Fans call it a setup, Hollywood peddling independence while stripping support, leaving her to pay the emotional toll and rebuild her career independently. Even through it all, Madison stayed loyal. In her April 2025 Cosmopolitan cover, she calls Justin and Hailey dear friends, noting they've known each other forever. She met Hailey at 10, Justin at 12. They hung out lately, marveling at how he's now married with a kid, and she gushed about their special bond that endures ups and downs. She credits him for tips like ignoring negativity and focusing on music. But online, folks question if it's genuine or coached. After all, she defended him during Selena fan backlash in 2018, insisting he was like a brother. No romance, she swore, yet grand gestures like onstage birthday sings kept the buzz alive. It's been speculated this protectiveness stems from early power dynamics, where speaking out could have tanked her shot, especially post-drop. Fast forward, and old sparks reignite with fresh drama. In 2024, Justin's birthday comment on Madison's post, "Happy B-Day," got labeled flirty, reportedly leaving Hailey fuming amid their own rumors, with grooming talk bubbling up again in July 2025 videos. Divorce buzz exploded in June 2025 when Hailey ditched her ring on outings, fueling speculation their marriage is rocky. Justin clapped back with lovey posts on July 6th, captioning pics "My Forever and Always." His new album Swag, dropped July 11th, dives in. Tracks like "Walking Away," "Admit Rough Patches," "You Were My Diamond," "Gave You a Ring," "I Told You I Changed," but vow no split, while "Go Baby" shouts her out as iconic and nods to her road brand. He tackles mental health too, saying public struggles make him feel broken, with samples from his viral paparazzi rant. Reviews are split. Some hail the rawness and collabs with Gunna and Sexy Red as his most personal work. Others slam it as messy or a cry for help, especially promo stunts like that wild clip with Sexy Red. Rumors tie his spam post to album hype, with Hailey shading losers who misread it as meltdown signs on July 10th. Wrapping the chaos, Justin's July 2025 settlement with Scooter Braun adds layers, $31.5 million for tour cash and commissions, closing their 2023 split. It echoes Madison's drop by the same team, highlighting how ties fray when money talks. Broader whispers point to Justin's patterns: latching on during lows, avoiding therapy, influencing young talents, even ties to past Diddy scandals rippling into 2025 speculation. Is it mentorship or something stickier? Madison's thriving now, dropping her own music and speaking out on her trauma, but at what cost? As Justin drops Swag amid the noise, it makes you think, who really holds the power in these stories? How many untold truths stay buried to keep the spotlight shining? And will more voices like Madison's finally shift the narrative?